Today I'm going to address the lighting for the instrument cluster in the MK4 GOLF. Most of it is okay, but it looks like something's happened with the left side of the odometer. Now in this view, the camera has adjusted the lighting so you can clearly see all the digits, but with the naked human eye at night, you can only see the last 3 digits. And I know it's a minor issue because in normal daylight it's fine, but I do want it fixed. And if I have time, I'm going to try and fix the illumination for the climate controls. They should be visible at night as well, and they're below the radio, but as you can see, when it's dark, you can't see them. So hopefully it's an easy fix. The first thing to do is put the steering wheel all the way down. I've already done that. And the next thing will be to remove this plastic piece. You just pull it out. It comes out pretty easily. You don't have to take it all the way out. You just need to expose these torque screws. That one and that one that's half shadowed. And remove them. I got the screwdriver on the torque screw. The longer your screwdriver is, the better. I can barely fit this one in. And we're going to take it out. And it's not terribly tight, so it's coming pretty easily. I'll do this one, and I'll take that one out as well. Careful not to drop these screws when you remove them. But I've done it a million times. It's not the end of the world. What did I just say? I dropped it. Yet again, I am pulling out the magnet. Maybe it could have fallen to the floor. I don't know. But I could see it, and I had the magnet. All right, now with the 2 screws removed, I should be able to pull the cluster out and access the connections on the back. Yep. And it's just free and floating. So I will change the view and show you the connections. With the cluster free, that plastic piece did get in the way, so I just removed it the rest of the way so that the cluster can move all the way out. There we go. So here. So now the only thing holding it in are the connections in the back. All right, this is a pretty colored connector. So I am going to pop this purple lever out, and that should let this one be free. There. So that's that one. And now I have the one on the far side to get to. So that is the connector that is closer to the passenger side. It comes off the same way. Pull on the lever and the green connector comes out of the rear of the cluster. Okay, so the cluster is out of the car, and flip it over, and it looks like there's a screw here and the screw here that needs to come out. They're Torx head screws, so let me see what size they are. Let's try this 10. They're 10s. It looks like all the screws, and then there's several of these around the perimeter, and if my guess is correct, then loosening, pulling back on the tabs and bring them out will free the area that we need to get to. Voila. So there's the cover with the clear plastic. And there is the brains of the cluster. So now, where are the bulbs? So there's tabs there and one on the other side, and that's it. That is it. And then this piece just comes off. They do make some things easy. So I am prying off all of the arms, and that'll allow the black part to come up, and then I'll be able to remove the white shroud, for lack of a better word, to access the board. So there are board mounted LEDs that may require soldering new ones on. I'm going to see what the options are. I might just solder on all new ones. That'd be cool. But yeah, I've changed bulbs out on several clusters, and this was my first time doing a Mark IV Golf, and did not expect to find board mounted LEDs. Maybe I should have done some research, but this is way more fun. Is this the best way to do it? I don't know, but I'm having fun. Shoot, now that I got these off, I may see if there's cool aftermarket ones that may spruce it up a little bit. That may delay finishing the video, but since I'm in there, might as well, right? Bam! Look at that. So now, see about just popping them all out. Again, these white tabs, just on the side that I already got some out on there. Alright, so that's out. The LED that's messed up is either this one or this one and this one. And I'm going to inspect the traces and the solder to see if something's wrong with them. If not, I'm just going to desolder and put new ones on. Look at these solder joints. All the ones on this side have a rust looking substance on them, while this side doesn't. They all look clean. So I may just try reflowing the solder on these and plugging it up and see if they light up. If they don't, then I'll just continue with my course of action and trying to order new ones, but I'm gonna give that a shot. All right, I'm back in the car and I just wanted to verify which LEDs were out. And it's those two right there. So I'm going to put the multimeter to them and see if I can determine if the LEDs are bad or if they're not getting voltage. I kept checking traces and it seems that this resistor right here, and you can see that solder joint doesn't seem to be making good contact. There's no continuity between here and here as there should be, and there's definitely none between there and there. So I'm going to see if I flow some more solder into this joint, if that will solve the problem. I reflowed some solder. It's messy. Yeah, it's a little messy, but we'll see if it works. So here we are back in the car. I connected both of the connectors in the back. I'm going to turn the headlights on and see what we got. Look at that. So, it didn't go how I planned because I just thought it was going to be a bulb, but it looks like we had some corrosion or something on some of the traces in the solder joints. So I'm going to put it back together after I go eat. I'm ready to reassemble the cluster, but the condition of the joints on this side compared to this side have me a bit concerned. But it's good enough to put back together. I'll just know that if something else on the cluster starts to malfunction, the solder joints will be the first thing I check. Alright, I'll put it back in and I have no extra parts. That's good. So let's put her in the car and see how it goes. And there you have it. The odometer is evenly lit and you can read all the digits. I will attack the lighting for the climate controls another day. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified when that happens. So thanks for watching.